Hello everybody and welcome back to more Factorio, not 15, learning campaign. I don't know what we want to call it. I'm Liz. We have our smeltery array built and ready to go. We might expand the steel on it. We have the room to do so, but we're not going to do it right now. That will be more than enough steel to get us started with. What I am going to do right now is go to my anything chest. Let's take a look at the walls. Okay, the walls are almost done. Once the walls are filled, we will start banking our bricks, and I'm gonna need to bank bricks because holy shit, these miners are done. These miners still have multiple thousands of resources left, so they should be fine. These smelteries are going okay. Actually, we're not actually smelting up all this stuff. We could probably afford, well, not all of them, but we could probably afford to upgrade some of them, or not. Maybe we are actually using it all and we're just deceptively not showing it. Science, lots of stuff for science, that's fine. The belt stuff is out of iron. Okay, these are fully built and they have not a lot of copper. And yeah, so we're a little low on materials in here. That's okay. What I really want though, the reason I'm here is this chest, because I need to get rid of another burner. I need to temporarily hold on to a bunch of stone furnaces that I don't need to hold on to right now. A wood chest, a piece of wood, ooh, a copper cable. I don't like orphaned copper cables, build me that. And we also want to hold on to a few pieces of wood. I should probably keep the rest of this in my inventory, right? I probably don't need to pipe the grounds right now, but I'll keep them. We'll dump the repair packs as well, just so I have a little itsy more inventory space to work with, because I need to pick up a bunch of iron. Next thing we're going to be doing is building a bunch of mining drills. They take circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. Interestingly enough, really? Did that change? No, that's what it's always been. Interestingly enough, though, circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. Circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. Is that a recipe that we might be familiar with, ladies and gentlemen? That's the exact same recipe that inserters take. So since I have 200 inserters in here, and I have 134 of them plus 18 long-handeds in my personal inventory, what I think we're going to do is just repurpose this recipe here to make some mining drills. And we will fill this out, so we're going to make a bunch of mining drills like that. And we're going to want to fill this down here so that I can stick some more copper in here. How much does it use? It uses 1 iron plate and 3 copper cables. This makes 2 copper cables from 1 copper plate. So it uses a little more copper than it does iron by the sounds of it. So let's put like that much in there, and we'll put in an iron as well, and we'll make sure this is full up of iron, and it should run for a while. We're going to make a bunch of mining drills. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to start getting our shit together for that. We are also going to need more belt once we get this going, because we're going to be building the bus after this, and the bus is a big fucking deal, guys. So let's just pick up a whole bunch of this stuff. And we're going to drop a steel chest down to replace this shitty chest that they had. And I got to place this one too because I don't actually have room in my inventory. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. All of this can go into here. And you know what? Do I want to make this an upgraded chest too, just so I can feed it more? Nah, that seems silly. We can just come down here and feed it, right? Making this a steel chest would definitely allow me to make more belt. Well, you know what? I'm going to need a metric crap ton of this stuff, so yes, we're going to fucking do it is what we're going to do. No guts, no galaxy. That's my motto, right? Because I'm Major Adam Steiner, apparently. Let's just feed this shit everything we got. It's going to make some red packs. That's fine. Let's go drop these wooden chests off in this chest, because we don't need to be carrying that shit around on our person. And I have a friggin' orphaned copper cable again. Everywhere I go, I get orphaned copper cables. 31 copper. I should pick up some more copper. Let's definitely pick up all that iron. I only need like 4 or 5 stacks of copper, so we're just going to walk over here and pick it up. That's fine. This is always full of copper. We're not actually using nearly as much of it as we're using iron. That's all I really need for now. I've got, excuse me, iron gear wheels on me too. That seems silly. Okay, build an inserter. Build another inserter. That gives me an orphaned copper cable. Now build a fast inserter. I still have an orphaned copper cable. Why do I have orphaned copper cable? One electronic circuit to build an inserter. There we go. That took, oh, because I had inserters to use. That's why we kept getting the orphaned one back, because I was consuming inserters. Building the fast inserter only gets rid of that orphaned cable when you don't have inserters in your inventory. If you do have inserters, you need to build an inserter instead. That's why, and that makes perfect sense. Okay, so, no, we don't want to be going up there yet, do we? We are just building mines, so it's going to take a little while for these things to build. I don't need to keep you guys around for it unless we want to work on something else in the meantime, but in all honesty, I don't think we necessarily... We're up to 43, though. That's going well. I'm not sure if we necessarily do want to work on something else in the meantime. I'm going to have to disassemble these these little mini smelteries to build my mines, and then I'll run the lines up into the smeltery. We're going to have to build a bunch of mines on the coal. Maybe we'll mine up the coal first. We're going to need a crap ton of mines on coal. I don't want to run the chance of, you know, not sending enough out. So we are actually going to build a bunch of mines on coal. We're going to run a couple belts out and load balance those belts as they come out to here. And then we'll send it up into here and charge all of the lines, basically. Okay, you know what? We can actually work on that now because we have enough mines that I can get started on the coal. That should not be a problem. I can't just click on it because I'm going to get all of the inserters too if I do that, and I don't want all of the inserters right now. So our project right now is going to be to build mines up the wazee. Okay, so let's do this, and I'm gonna build like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mines per side, because that's not weird at all. So 8 is actually 16 smelteries worth, for the record, which means this is definitely going to oversaturate this. We only need 6 mines, I think, to saturate this yellow belt. But that's okay because we are going to make this belt bigger in the near future. And then we're going to build more mines beside this because I want a second set. Yeah, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And can I build? No, I can't build there. We can build here. So we'll build 7 up this way. It doesn't need to have 8. Doesn't need to be the exact same, and we're just gonna have 2 little old belts come down and merge in here. Unfortunately though, it's on the wrong side, isn't it? Because my lights and shit are on this side. So to merge this properly, we're gonna cheatsy doodle just a little bit and do that, and then we're just going to run these guys through. And we're going to go this way, and we're going to do that. And then we are going to put a splitter right there, which is going to allow us to run a second belt out this way into here. And in all honesty, I should split this again, shouldn't I? Ooh, this is going to be really awkward. Yeah, no, this is awkward. This would be better if I just upgraded this to a red line than ran double yellow belts right now. On the bright side, this will feed more coal into here, but where I need it is further along the line. And this is going to ruin my day, like the way that this is set up. And then the way this is set up as well is going to ruin my day, and it's just all going to ruin my day. So for now, yes. For now, this will help because I'm going to have a lot of it going up this channel, basically, although I'm going to get rid of the splitter eventually. And it will go to the smeltery, because the smeltery is going to be using a lot of coal. But it's not going to do a whole lot in the short term. We're going to get this sorted out a little bit better long term. For now, though... Fuck. Well, whatever. Let's just build it there. And here, and here, and here. These power poles are going to be in totally bad spots. Your OCD is going to have to forgive my OCD for how terrible they look. I'm sorry. I don't really care enough, though, as long as these guys are all running. Eventually, they are going to mine out, and then it won't matter anymore. So yes, we are solid for coal production now. It's just a matter of coal distribution, and this coal distribution is piss poor, is what it is. But yes, we are solid on coal production. There's no chance we are going to have a problem with that for a little bit. So next, we are going to need to mine out some iron, but the problem with my... Well, you know what? Do I want to... Yeah, no, I do. I want to disconnect this entire temporary setup, so I'm going to need to... Oh, this is why building a chest on the outside instead of the inside would have been better. Oh well, I think that chest is going to be fine. We have to leave the chests where they are. We have to stop the inputs. So we take out the mines, we stop the inputs, we let all of the smelters finish what they're doing, and we go from there. So let's dismantle the mines first, which will stop the input. We let all of the smelters finish up whatever jobs they're working on and finish these backlogs of ore, and then fill up their respective chests, and go from there, I think. Then we start dismantling smelters, we start dismantling these lines, we leave the chests in place, and then we start mining up the iron ore, which I think we might go across, because well, no, you know what, we're going to get lots of mines here too, so maybe going up and down would be better. I don't want big long runs of mines because I can't actually take them off the belt. I'll have to run half of them one direction and half of them the other direction. I want to use yellow belts here, guys. Jeez. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to let this work out. I'm going to let my mines build, and I will be back once we have some more action. It wasn't long-lived, but the steel production chain here gets to go away now. We're going to reclaim a bunch of inserters, long inserters, lights, all this good stuff, although the lights are going to be reused again. Oh, shit. No. Inserters first. Can't believe I just took... That's like biggest noob mistake in Factorio in the world. Take the sources first. Doesn't mean belts necessarily, but the inserters that are pulling off those belts, oh yeah. Alright, my inventory is basically full, so do I have a chest on me? I do not have a chest on me. What can I do to remedy that? I can put down 2 of these guys, and then I got 50 more, but that fills this inventory here, and then I can build myself a steel chest because I have the room for it now, and then I can put the steel chest down, and then I can open the steel chest and dump all this coal in it, then I can mine these guys back. Okay, mission accomplished. So we're going to take all of this stuff away, we're going to take the light away, we're going to take these smelters away now, and the power cables. We're going to pick up a bunch of shit off of these smelters too because they weren't completely done. They were done all they could do, but I mean, those steel ones, unless they had 5 iron in them, they weren't allowed to make a steel. So if there wasn't enough iron, they weren't going to get a... No! My pole! There we go. Pole, 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 pole. Those ones can stay for the moment because I don't know what the situation over there... Damn it! There we go. For fuck's sake! No, give me my freaking pole. There we go. Yeah, so those guys will stay for the moment because we're not working on that stuff yet. That's not actually that much steel. We should actually be able to maybe transfer it over here. The coal, go away. Everything else I can actually hold on to for now. Steel. I know I can't hold you all in one go, but I'm going to transfer you over to here. Yeah, there we go. How much is left? Yeah, that's fine. That's actually not bad to hold in my inventory, but I don't have a lot of space, and I'm transferring stuff right now, so let's go down to like just 2 stacks of steel. I don't need more than that. I also don't need ore. I don't need these in my inventory. I guess I don't need that right now. We'll keep the iron chest just in case. Now let's take out these belts. I know it's dark. I'm sorry. Oh, look at the belt texture though now. That is high res. Oh, freaking yeah. Let's check that out. Looks so much nicer than the blurry piece of crap that it used to be. I mean, it's basically the same. It looks the same, but it just looks nicer. And it looks better. It looks more Factorio than the mod that added high-res textures. That mod just looked too cartoonish, in all honesty. Okay, so now on the iron side, let's start taking this apart. Looks like we're good to go here, too. So let's take the splitter out and this coal line. And then we'll go back to our chest and we'll dump all of this coal in it because I'm sure we're going to need to. I might even need to put that iron chest down to do that. Maybe not. We'll see. Where was that chest? Here it is. Very good. Actually close. We're getting very close to needing to put that iron chest down too. That's okay. So we're going to dismantle this, and then once this is dismantled, belts first, I guess. Once this is dismantled, we're going to start building our mining system here. God, this little smeltery, it served me well. It's gonna become daytime soon. I'm okay with taking these lights out now. It's getting a little bit brighter. I wanted to keep the lights there while it was still nighttime and we were pulling stuff out because that's the only way you can fucking see in this game. But now I can afford to do this. Now this. Okay, this is powering the smeltery up there. I would kind of like to keep power going to that. And to that end, I need to keep this cable in place. But we can take all of these other cables out. They don't need to be here. I do want to keep power to the smeltery for the time being, because I want to have the lights there just in case I go there. Now these are half full. Yeah, they're about half full, at least to the capacity that I had on them. So I have access to a bit of iron if I need it. This is going to be in the way. Yeah, this is definitely in the way. So we are going to have to pull these out, and we will rebuild them. Again, I just want power going up to the smeltery. Hey, look, it connected on its own. Fine. That's perfect. Excellent. Good. Now I can start putting mines in, but let's, you know, no, I can do it. I can do it right now. I've got enough inventory space. I get 50 mines per inventory slot, so that should be perfectly fine. Come on. Come on. Nope, nope, that's too far. It's up here where the inserters were. So I'm out of iron in this. Let's stick some iron in this. We are fine for that. Wow, we only made 9 more mines. That sucks because I ran out of iron in there. Okay, see, this is the problem here. We need to get iron producing because this is the last of the iron that I basically have available to me right here. And until we get iron producing, I'm not going to be getting more because I just took apart my temporary smeltery system. So, to that end, I don't want to put all of this iron into here. I'm only going to put that much in there. To that end, we need to get something going here now. It doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be top tier or anything. It just needs to be some kind of iron production so that I can feed this 1, 2, 3, 4 banks right here and start getting us more iron output. So I think what we're going to do, that means this is the lowest tier right there, and this is the farthest out it goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. 9, why not? This is actually the furthest out it goes there, but I want to keep them even. So that's 18, and then we're going to go up here, and we're going to put in another 18. Okay, so that's a start. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to split these going both directions. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 going the other direction. So 5 will go one way, 5 will go the other. These belts won't fully saturate, but what I'm going to do is load balance these belts before they actually hit. I'm going to actually take them downward. They're going to come down this direction and go around and up, because otherwise they're going to go right through where all the copper needs to be. And I'm going to load balance these belts before they actually go in here, so it doesn't matter if I saturate them quite yet here. And then they'll just balance themselves into here. We're not going to fully saturate everything yet because we don't have the production for it at the moment, but we need to get some production going and we can fix it afterwards. So I think we're just going to start with these two, and that means I'm actually going to take this power out. I know I said I was going to keep the power here, but we're going to take this power out for the time being. I'd like to get better electric distribution. That would be cool. Medium poles and large poles would be fantastic. Fantaberific even. Okay, so this I don't want to be here. We're going to move this to a different location in the future. I don't know what that's going to be yet. Might be straight up this way. Yeah, it has to hit the copper, so it should probably come out to like here and then up, and then it can loop into each thing that it needs to loop into, which actually sucks because I'd like 2 lines for that, because look how much coal we're going to need up there. But I don't know, we'll make it work. We'll make it work, guys. We'll make it work. I've got some belt to work with. Let's do 4 out this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And over here as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we're going to do is just loop it right down like so. And should I load balance this ahead of time? I mean, it never hurts to use a splitter, right? Yeah, it actually does hurt to use a splitter sometimes, but we're going to use a splitter here just so that these guys have a little bit more balance on them. It's stupid. It is, trust me, it is absolutely stupid. There's no reason to do that here, because these are not going to saturate either belt, so it's perfectly fine to not do that. But we are going to, because, you know, we're just that kind of person. We're going to bring this out a little ways. We're not going to bring it up immediately, because we are probably going to be fitting in more belts up here eventually. We're going to have this guy come up as well. So now these guys are connected, and let's come down here. And let's just paint in some happy little conveyor belts right here. See this conveyor belt? It needed a friend. It needed a friend. It's awful lonely being a conveyor belt, and to be a good conveyor belt, sometimes you need to have a friend. And let's connect down into here, and just like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I've got 10 inserters, I've got a bunch of undergrounds. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's make ourselves a, you know what, I need 5 ways though, don't I? Yeah, that's true. I need 5 ways. Should be fine. So we're going to do something like that. Is this right? What do we got? So I want to run you guys underground like so. And I want to run you guys. Yeah, that's in the wrong spot. Boy, is that in the wrong spot. And that means you're going to be in the wrong spot too, aren't you? God damn it, I'm just being stupid today, aren't I? Okay, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. This is the easiest fucking load balancer in the world to do, and I just need a second to let my brain fart dissipate. Okay, that took like 20 seconds for me to figure out. The problem was perspective. I'm looking at this vertically. I was trying to, like, as soon as I stepped aside here, I went horizontally, and I was like, yes, that is exactly what I was trying to build. Just the vertical perspective was giving me the brain fart for a moment. So what we're going to do is connect this like this, and then we are going to connect this like this, and then out sees again and into there, and just like that. And there we go. This is a This is a first stage 4-lane load balancer. Now you might want to build 2 of these next to each other. So you might want to build this and then immediately build another one after it. Because the way this works, if there's insufficient stuff coming into it to saturate lines, or even not saturate, what's going to happen is it's all going to appear on one half of the belt. So even if you have stuff coming in on both halves of the belt, it's all going to come through on the priority side of the belt afterwards if it's a low amount of material coming through. If you build a second one of these immediately after it, though, it will rebalance and you'll get stuff appearing on both sides of your line. However, if you have a lot of material coming into this, this is never going to matter. Either way, we will have 4 balanced lines one way or the other, even if there is only stuff on one half of the line. So I am perfectly fine with that. So that is going to be our iron coming up. Where's the iron have to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to go to this guy. So yes, we are in perfect position to get the iron in there. We're going to need to make sure the coal gets through as well, though. Okay. Maybe we should set the coal up first before we actually feed the iron into it, because we want the coal to run on a single path that breaks off every time, and we need to make sure that it doesn't interfere with any of this stuff. So to that end, how's it gotta work? We're gonna need some more splitters for this. Let's just get ourselves 10 happy little splitters and take a peek. So if we put the coal right here and run the coal in on this bottom line, then the coal can run underneath that so I can feed into whatever line it needs to run into. Right? Yeah, that works. So we're just gonna run up like this and run up like this. And then the other lines, the copper lines, run down here and they run up through to whichever thing we actually want to feed it to. And the coal is going to do the exact same thing for every one of these. So it's going to start where this underground is and it's go under like that. It's not going to do that for this guy yet, although it might do something special over here. For now, the coal is just going to feed right on in. Excuse me. So let's put our splitters in now. That's in the wrong spot. That's in the right spot though, so we need to put another underground over here because we were a little silly on this one. Just a teensy tancy tad, a little bit silly. That's perfectly fine. Remember, there's no mistakes. We just make happy little accidents, right? Yeah, we make happy little accidents. There's no mistakes here. And we're going to feed this coal up into here. So we have dedicated, yeah, the inside of the belt will be coal. This is going to be the coal line. All should be well in the world. Okay, there we go. And that means I need to feed this with belts. I mean, I could make these underground as well. They don't have to be belt, but I mean, we can, so why not? And then you need to come in here and feed into there, and yes, this is the coal, this is the coal. This has to be the coal for this one, because this steel smeltery is set up for this line to be the coal. Okay, coal line is built. All we need to do is charge it with coal, and it's good to go. So now we need, yeah, I got a lot of belts. We're going to feed some copper lines into here. We are going to just have 4 old copper lines down on the copper line, right? And this will be the second one, and we'll feed right up into there, and this will be the third one, and it'll feed right up into there, and this here will be the 4th one, and it's going to get awful close to the iron, but it won't get quite there, and it will feed right up into here. Okay, dokay. You go right through an electrical pole, but this electrical pole is not going to be here in the long run. It's literally only here now so that I can see up here, so that I have lights there. Better. Okay. So there's our copper lines, there's our coal line, here's our iron lines. Let's get the iron lines up in there. They're going to do the exact same thing that the copper lines just did. Except I am going to need another iron line in the big picture. But that's okay. So the first iron line will go here and up. It's actually almost perfect. The second, third, and fourth iron lines we need to just kind of populate out here and drag these guys on up. All we need is a nice dry brush, you know, just nice dry brush, and we're just going to drag them on up. Just blend out the color. Blend it out. There you go. Awesome. And the last one. Now we do need to figure out how we're going to run iron to our steel as well. It's going to come from here. I just need to figure out how I'm going to split it off and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. We have the lines all connected for iron. I think we're good to go. We could actually start mining this shit. I'd like to put some lights in where the mines are. That would be nice. I do want to cut power up here so it doesn't start mining stuff right away. Okay, let's do that now. We're going to cut power. It's time to bring this off the grid. So its lifeline is cut. We're going to run the coal up. And the coal is almost in the right spot. You know what? I'm not going to rerun this coal line right now. I am just going to bend it. And we're going to run it back up. Because there's no reason that I need to rerun this, I don't think. We're just going to bend it. And we're going to run it up here. Where does it need to go, basically? At least over this way. This should be fine. And we can run some underground when we need to run the copper through, but this should be fine for now. And we are going to run the coal right on in, just like that. We have no lights here, we have no inserters here, so the coal is going to come up and it's going to fully charge every one of the coal lines. And that's going to use a lot of coal, but I have a lot of production now, so we should be able to keep up just fine. And we want to fully charge the iron lines as well, so we want to get iron. Oh, you know what? Having these belts right next to this miner might not be the best idea. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to move one of these here belts. I need behind the miner. So yeah, we're going to do that. This belt can stay here, but it's going to become the other belt. Like, this is actually going to become this one's belt. And this guy is going to need another belt down. There we go. Let's just go across with you. And you are just going to connect up into there, and you're going to connect up into there. And all will be well in the world. So all we did was move the belts down one. The reason we had to do that was because of the electric poles. We don't have particularly good electric poles here, so yeah. Again, these electric poles, when we're using the small ones, are not going to be OCD friendly when it comes to these miners. Because these miners, I hate running electricity to miners. I would love it if they could transfer electricity through each other. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. But as it is, they don't, so we have to do this, and this is irritating as hell most of the time. Okay, so now we need to get these guys power. I could take power off of this. Do I want to take it off of this? You know what, for now, that's going to be fine. We'll figure something else out. I will dismantle all of this for now. Although I might use this to send power up to the other thing again. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have dismantled this because this might be how I send power up there. No, I'll send it up through here. There's no reason why I can't send it up through here. And I need to connect the rest of them because, again, small poles are so small that they won't actually bridge between the different mining banks. There we go. We need to build some at the end to bridge them. There we go. We've got a lot of miners going now. Let's take a look at our power consumption right now. It's up to 6.2 megawatts. That's no big deal at all. I don't mind that one bit with 75 miners running. Okay, sounds good to me. So this is going to move iron ore up. Actually, this is actually going both directions. Intriguing. Intriguing, intriguing, intriguing. Got some stuff. Okay, yeah, the stuff that was on this side hasn't even reached the load balancer yet. It's about to hit. So we're going to get double the throughput over here in a second. So that's good. That's very good. Either way, we do not have enough to saturate 4 lines right now. Believe me, we do not have enough to saturate 4 lines. We will get there, but we don't have it yet. But check that out. Each one of these can do 2 of these drills if it's running at full rate. And how many do we have? We have, what, this was 9 and 9, so 18. We have 36 of them. Is that true? Is that true? It is true. We have 36 of those guys. Wow. That means we can run 72 furnaces. That's significantly more than the, what, 12 that we had running before? Oh yeah, it is. What we're going to do is fully saturate all of these lines, fully charge them with both coal and iron, so that and get a backup, so that I can make sure that all of the inserters are working and everything is good before I connect power to this thing. Looking at coal, it looks like the coal lines are charged correctly. The copper ones are completely charged. These guys still haven't gotten all of their coal yet, but it is filtering in. The steel one has barely gotten any coal yet. Remember, coal happens on these interior lines on the steel ones. Actually, you know what? No, they have gotten a bit of coal. It's hard to tell because it doesn't go through on the outside lines. That's where iron goes on the steel ones. So they are getting a little bit. Let's just double check back here from the beginning. Yeah, coal is fine. We are doing fine for coal. Would actually have been better to send 2 lines up. We might need to send 2 lines of coal up. I'm not sure yet, but for now we're fine. It'd probably be better just to upgrade it to a red line than send 2 lines up if that's the case, because again, we're overproducing off of the miners. So it should be fine. Double check power now that a little bit more is going. 6.2 megawatts, no big deal. The lights not running full blast at the moment. Okay, so are we there yet? Almost. We're almost there. We still have coal to come in, and once that's done, we're gonna kick this off. Let's start running the power that we need. This is backed up all the way to the miners now, so partly all the way to the miners, so that should be fine. Let's run this over here to the bus. It's not a bus. Well, I guess you can call it a bus. It's not our base bus. It is a resource bus coming in. And ready to connect? Let's connect. Now we are using a little bit more. And let's check these guys out. So they are all producing iron. And it looks like they're all feeding iron out. Just inspecting them as they go. Yeah, these copper ones are hard to see the inserters under, so I had to just sort of look at them individually. That looks pretty sleek. What's our production now? Iron production is up to 2,000 iron per minute, which is a good start. I mean, it's not insane, it's not incredible, but it's a good start. It's more than our iron ore production. Obviously, I have more than 72 smelters here, so yes, we are going to get more iron production than we have iron ore production for the moment. But don't worry, we will fix that. So we are going to run out of iron ore. This is why I wanted to fully charge the lines ahead of time. See, that backlog has all gone away. We're smelting it faster than we're making it. But 2,000 a minute means, like, we've got a crap ton sitting here waiting to go. And in fact, these 2 chests are not enough to bring it off of this one yellow belt fast enough with this many smelters to actually clear it out. I have smoke turned. I usually turn like the smoke effect from smelters and steam engines and stuff off, but new computer, right? So it has the setting on, and it actually looks not bad. I think I turned clouds off though. I always turn clouds off because they're just stupid. But look how backed up these are already. It's because I don't have it pulling off the lines fast enough. Okay, consumption, 8 megawatts. That's not very bad. If we go to our map though, our pollution is getting worse. We probably have sufficient pollution that biters, even with the extra large zone, might attack us now. It's possible. But once these chests fill up, we're not going to be making any more pollution, right? And the lines back up, we won't be making any more pollution, so that won't really matter, will it? Okay, we have iron producing. That's going to be it for this one, I think. Next time, we're going to get copper connected, we're going to get steel going, and we're going to maybe start our factory. Building the smeltery is always so much fun. I always find it to be absolutely amazing. I mean, it's the most basic step of automation in Factorio, basically, past, like, you know, using chests in order to feed assembling machines. But damn, it just feels so good. Anyway, that's going to be it. I'll see you next time. Have a great one.